Bah. Okay. I think we're live. Get my microphone. I think we're live. Are we live? Is this it? Starting soon. It says live stream is starting soon. Does that mean it's working? Is it working? Oh my. I think it's working. Live stream. No, it's not live stream. Okay. Am I here? I may have to mute my desktop audio. Hey, look. Hey, it is working. Lee Young, definitely working. Yeah. All right. Well, good deal. Well, we're going to, as I titled this, we are going to just bumble along here. Hello. All right. People joining already. Right on. Hopefully it's not buffering too much. All right. So I'm going to be playing around with my OBS settings. Yes, I'm using OBS to do this with. So, which is the open broadcast software. If you don't know what that is. Hey Hassan, how you doing? Anyway, this is new. I'm gonna try to see if I can't get the chat window up. Let's see, which way is it? Over here. I'm gonna see if I can't do that. Let's see. I think you can pop this out somehow. Let's see, pop out chat. There we go. All right. Now let me see if I can set this up in my OBS. I should be able to capture the window. Window capture. Window capture. Alrighty. Chrome. Yeah, I think that's it. Live chat. Go. Well, now that all I did was just create a big black spot. That didn't work. Let's see. I think I might be able to just capture it. No. Nope. Capture cursor. No, I don't want to capture the cursor. Okay. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Video's only about 40% of screen, though. Not sure if by design. Yeah, I was trying to maybe put like stuff around here, but it's not working out for me. Yeah, I could make it bigger. Let's see if I can do this here. Hold on. I could take and I'm gonna create another scene. We're gonna say full screen. You can't see what I'm doing right now, but oh, now it just went black. Un momento. Display capture. Hopefully you can still hear me. I don't want to do a display capture. Hold on. It's going black. There we go. Okay. The theory goes I should be back. Well, no, I'm not. There we go. All right, we'll do it this way. I'm just going to stretch it out. There we go. Now I'm full. Sorry about that. Blacked out for a minute. Okay, can I ask you something about Home Assistant? Yeah, here in just a second. Not too bad, thanks. Capturing windows in OBS was a PETA, if I remember correctly. Yeah, nice. Do what you need to. Everyone like it? All right, nice, William. Awesome. All right, well, I'm trying to. I want to get the chat in here. It may be a deal where I may just have to. I may just have to move the OBS software. Here, that's what we're gonna do. Here, we're gonna watch. We're gonna go like this. Oh, it's infinite. I caused an infinite loop. I must have divided by 0 or something. Okay, let's go. Ah, now we're getting closer. Hey, I can see that screen. I am literally just fumbling right around through here. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Oh, no. I think I lost the chat window. Oh, crap. That's the window that I want. There we go. Okay. Chat window still like, don't forget about me. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to figure that out right now. Yeah, I went into an infinite loop there for a second. Okay, let's see. So how is the lag? Is the lag doing okay? I think there are some settings I might be able to do. Need to uncheck the window capture. Yes, yeah, I know. Let's see. Let's see if I can do that. Let me get back my tool. Where are we at? Yeah, get rid of that. Yes, I want to get rid of it. There we go. Okay, so now it's just me. However, I did want to have like kind of, I did want to have kind of like a strict screen where like maybe in the lower corner, like over here or something, like over here, there was like a, like maybe like a little spot or something, but, I don't know. Need to uncheck the window capture. No, it's fine. Okay, good. The lag's doing all right. Okay, thank you guys for the feedback. Lee Young, awesome. Super. Alrighty. Okay, good. So that's getting better. I would like to have my desktop, though. I would like to be able to add a desktop screen, so that way I can put stuff up here, and you guys would be able to see it. Let's see. Display capture, browser source, media source, scene, window capture, dedicated. I would like to have display capture. There we go. Here we go. We're going to do secondary screen is what I'm going to do. No, I want this one. Okay. Now I lost myself. There I am. Okay, now the theory goes I should be able to shrink this up. Zip, like this. Oops, that's the wrong. Oh, shit. I got the wrong one. Okay, no, I want this one. Shrink the. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hallelujah. There's that. Okay. So awesome, William. Make Me Lab? Yes, I do. Eric's a good friend there, William. I really like Eric. We talk to each other a lot. Not as much as we used to. I kind of got, since I've been took me a while to get some videos out and things going. I haven't actually talked to him a whole lot here lately. But yeah, we do. We chit chat back and forth, and yeah, I like his videos. He does a great job. I love all the drone stuff. Since I got into drones and whatnot, I think that's when Eric found me. Was when we were when I did the drone video, and yeah, we've kind of been friends, chatting back and forth. Whenever he releases videos, I watch them. I try to comment on his videos here and there. I try to make his tech talks. A lot of times, it's the time that he has it at is basically when it's dinner time, where I am, and so it. At dinner time, it kind of has a tendency to I don't catch it, or I'll catch maybe the very end of it. But yeah, I do. I like his stuff. It's great. Lee Young, back in my Twitch days, I think we had to capture the whole screen and just position windows where we wanted them. Been a while though. That is true. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna stick this. I'm just, this is the chat that I'm reading. Let's see, can I make this bigger? Ooh, yeah, kind of. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Right, can I make it bigger where it'll actually... Oh, okay, good. It word wraps. Okay, good. All right, now I gotta move me around. Move me around. Make me a little bit bigger. Woo, hello. See, I'd like to do something kind of like this, where you can see me. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get the most recent ones here. Okay, there we go. Where you guys can see me, but then maybe have like down here at the bottom, like have like a ticker or something, or like a live on air or something, some cool little thing down here maybe. So maybe I will take this. Maybe I'll take this and I will change this around. See, that's what this is. This is, what am I calling this? I'm calling this HDMI. No, I want to rename this. We're gonna call this main. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm actually titling these different scenes in OBS. I don't know if those of you use OBS before, but I'm titling that so that way I can keep track of what I'm doing, because this is a fumbling video, but I figured we could just fumble along together. And you could watch me. So this is how I figure stuff out. Actually, this is the behind the scenes that you don't get to see, because I'm basically just fumbling along through stuff. I'll try things, that doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work. This is how I even code and program and stuff. I just bumble through everything. It's a lot of fun. So cool. I'm sad he's not doing them anymore. Yeah, you mean the drone videos, William? Is that what you're talking about? The drone ones? Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of drone ones anymore. I like the ones that he'd do where he'd fly the drones like really high up into the air with like a camera on it, and you could get this like bird's eye view of everything. I always thought that was really cool, and actually I've done a little bit on my drone. In fact, there it is. Woohoo! So there's my drone. I even went ahead and 3D printed some cool little feet on it, because the ones that it came with, I busted right off. Like, just seriously, I just busted those right off. Pink. So anyway, so yeah, but yeah, it's been, yeah, I liked his videos. I liked his drone videos, and I need to get mine out and play around with it. I bought a bigger battery for it, and so that was pretty cool. Let's see, what do we got? We got Krim. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. I totally apologize, by the way. I want to thank you for the Alexa project. Couldn't do it without your help. Well, I sure appreciate all you guys' feedback. You guys have really taken a liking to the Alexa thing, and I had a great time doing it. In fact, well, I don't have it plugged in, but it's over here. Well, hold on. Everything's backwards when I'm looking at it's over there. it's on the bench back over here. But yeah, I thought I had a lot of fun making that. I remember talking to you in his live stream, kind of. Yeah, that's right. I remember your name now. That's right, William. Yeah, we did. We chit-chatted back and forth on the tech talks that I could actually get in on. I need to do that more. I really do. I need to make sure and get in on his tech talks again, because that was a lot of fun. Lee Young, not to derail. Wait, hold on. I got this bar thing in my way, so I apologize if I read this incorrectly. Not to derail the stream, but wanted to say real quick, hope everything is going well with your family. I remember a while back you said that you were going through some issues. Yes, yeah, I am. If you want me to talk about it, I guess I can. Yeah, you're not derailing anything. This is whole Bumble talk right now. We're just bumbling through all this. You know what? I still haven't named this. I'll come back to that in just a second. Let me name this screen before I forget. So we'll say mainstream view is what I'm gonna name it. Okay. Yeah, I was what has been going on is it's been quite interesting. Like I said, stuff that you guys don't see, which I'd like to maybe do more vlogs and stuff for you guys to kind of know what's going on with me. Yeah, my grandmother, after 91 years, has passed away the other day, and so that was kind of hard on our family. Had to go through and help with that. I had to help a lot with the funeral arrangements and things like that. So it was kind of wild, as well as the company that I work for is getting acquired, and it's getting merged to another company that, which is weird, is actually smaller in a lot of ways. It's similar in ways, but it's smaller in ways. And so they're kind of wanting to take kind of their smaller ideas and apply that to a big company, and it's just kind of not working. So but they're willing to change and stuff. At least I hope that's what they're telling us. So I don't know. My work's been going through a bunch of weird stuff, and I may have to move. For my work. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. So yeah, it's been kind of wild. I've been going through that. That's kind of been kind of depressing me a little bit, but nothing I can't handle. Getting back on it though. So sorry for your loss. I'm sorry. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the sympathy. Or I shouldn't say sympathy, but yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you guys. But yeah, you need not to. No need to get personal. Just sending some well wishes. Oh, thank you, Lee. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for your support. That's very helpful in all of it. But no, we're doing good now. So that's like I've got some videos that release video ideas that I'm coming up with. So we should be getting back on track. So that's the good thing. That's kind of why I wanted to do this live stream. I think this is kind of fun. I like being able to just sit here and talk to you guys. I mean, it's fantastic. In fact, what got me going on it is, does any of you watch Barnacules, Nerdgasm? Watch Jerry at all? Jerry's hilarious. I like him. He's a great guy. I really do. And he's been doing something interesting. YouTube has just recently released a app or whatever, or at least released in their app, in their YouTube app, a live streaming ability. In fact, where you can take your phone and you can live stream with the thing. You just pull it up, press go live. It sends the message out to all you guys. Boom, we live stream and we all talk. I think that's a brilliant idea. I would love to take you guys with me on certain things, and what would be really cool is if I could do it live. Wouldn't that be awesome? So I actually really like that idea. Lee, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. On watching Bartacles, yeah. But no, I think that would be great. That would be a fantastic way of doing it. Well, that's kind of what he was doing. In fact, his last one was pretty humorous. I don't know if any of you watched his last one that he did, but it was when he shot a video on. He's got a Nintendo Switch. I wish I had a Switch, Jerry. I'm jealous. If you ever see this video, you probably won't. But anyway, I'm jealous. But anyway, he's got a Nintendo Switch, and so he 3D printed some parts for it, and totally shot the entire video and forgot to. Initially, he thought he forgot to turn the audio on, which has totally happened to me. And he found out that actually he didn't change the memory card. I was like, totally. I've done that too, and it makes you want to just rage. And so it was pretty funny. It was a pretty comical video. So I tell you, go check that out if you haven't seen that. But yeah, he streamed his SD Crisis too late for me to watch, but I watched the recording last night. Yeah, that's what I did. I watched the recording last night as well. I didn't catch it live either, but I thought it was pretty funny because he was just. I think what makes it so funny is it's happened to all of us. All of us content creators, if you create anything, or whatever, it never fails. You're going to do that. You're either that or you're never going to turn the camera on. I've done that before too. I've taken my camera and pushed record, or at least thought I pushed record, and then sit and blab and blab and blab and blab. Oops, sorry, and do the whole thing. And yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's not recording a single thing. Or what makes you even madder is you forget the stupid SD card like 100%, like you don't even put it in, and it's just hilarious. Yep, I've had it too. Have you ever tried any of the wireless SD cards? There's wireless ones? Seems like for recording they would be a godsend, but never tried them. No, I actually didn't even know that they existed. That's really cool. All right, Kim, is it normal that I can access Home Assistant only on the Duck DNS domain after I hosted the Alexa skill? Oh, Wi-Fi enabled SD cards. Oh, yeah. I didn't know they made such a thing. That's pretty cool. The Wi-Fi enabled SD cards. But going back to the Home Assistant question, let's see. Is it normal that I can access Home Assistant only on the Duck DNS domain after I hosted the Alexa skill? After you hosted the Alexa skill. Theoretically, well, okay. Did you use HTTPS? Or did you use the AWS stuff? I guess that'd be my question for that. Because I guess if you use AWS, well, no, it shouldn't matter. If you do Duck DNS and you create your DNS and it basically points it to your device, I would think you should be able to just go to that, that name in a web browser and it take you straight to your device. Now, if you've turned on the HTTPS stuff, like the self-sign stuff, I would think, and it's looking for certificates, that could maybe get weird. But if you haven't turned that on, if all you've done is just set up Home Assistant where you can just, you can type in your IP address and get to it on your local network, and you're just looking for a way to get to it from the outside network or whatever, and you set up a Duck DNS to where you can, basically use your phone. That's what I do. To test that, I just use my phone and put my phone on my 4G instead of on my wireless, and then, navigate to whatever Duck DNS or whatever DNS name that you gave it, navigate to that on your phone, and then see if it'll go. But that's the only thing I can think of is maybe if you've enabled the HTTPS and then once you got it all set up and put together in Alexa. But I mean, Alexa should, unless you're hosting it through AWS, and once you got the AWS stuff going, then it started working, maybe. I have made, Vicky Kumar says, I have made Alexa on Pi 3, but latency is too high. Is there any way to reduce it? Let's see. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So like once you give the command, it takes forever for it to do it. for me and what I did, well, honestly, I believe I did see a speed. I haven't used it a whole ton, to be quite honest. But I did see a little bit. I believe I did see a little bit of a increase in speed when I used the well, not really self-sign certificates, but when I used the CertBot and did the HTTPS way of going around instead of using AWS, because AWS is just yet another service to bounce off of. Now, technically, the bot one, the CertBot, is another service to bounce off, but all it does is it just has the keys. Whereas AWS, you're creating a whole Lambda function and everything. You have to run through that code and everything. So I'm pretty sure that if you do the HTTPS one, which I don't know if you saw those videos on how to create your own sign certificates. Well, not really create your own, but use CertBot as your certificate signer instead of going through an AWS. You might see a performance increase if you go that route. But let me know. Like, throw it in the comments. If you do it and it does increase your speed, throw that in the comments on that video, on either the HTTPS video or just the Alexa Pi video. Would be great. I don't know. That's the only way I can think of, and that's the reason I chose Home Assistant in the beginning, was so that you wouldn't have, because I saw this one method of doing it, and I mean, it was going through a ton of hoops. It was going through like if this, then that, then there was something to do. I think MQTT was in there somewhere, and AWS and all. It was just tons of hoops. And when I found Home Assistant, I figured that was probably the easiest route to go. Okay, let's see. Karim says, no, I hosted it on HTTP. Okay, so you did do the HTTPS. Okay. And then he says, I did Alexa and Home Assistant on the same Pi. See, now that I have not tried yet. I apologize, guys. Yeah, I know. I'm falling behind. I promised to do that, but I'm falling behind on that. I don't know when you do it on the same Pi. I don't know if that would cause that weirdness that you were talking about. Where the duck DNS didn't work until after you had hosted the skill. I honestly don't know on that one. I'd have to put it on there, and that's on my to-do list. It's on my to-do list to put that on there. In fact, I could show you my to-do list. Let's see. Let me hold on. Well, that doesn't work. Hold on. I am going to fade to black here for a second because I think I'm going to. Well, let's see. Can I duplicate it? Oh, I can. Yes, I can. We'll call this desktop view. I can duplicate this. What I want to do is I want to show you my desktop, so that way I can do other things. Here, I'm going to take this one out. Sorry. It's going to go black for a minute. Fade to black. All right. So we've got mainstream view. We got desktop view. I want the desktop view, and I want to make this. Let's see if I'm going to do that. I'm going to make this smaller. I'll put it over here. And I think I'm going to change up which desktop I'm looking at. Let's see. I'm going to minimize this. Yeah, here we go. Okay. And then I'm going to take the screen and change it to my other screen, which we're going to get infiniteness here for a minute until I move this off. There we go. Okay. There we go. I've been using OneNote, actually. Oh, there we go. I need like 4 screens. If I had 4 screens, it'd be awesome. Okay, hold on, I'm reading you guys' comments too as I'm going along. So I did Alexa. Karim says I did Alexa and Home Assistant on the same Pi. Oh wait, no, everything else worked fine. I'm happy with it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad. I don't know on that. That is interesting how that worked. I'm curious to see if maybe I run into the same problem when I put them on the same Alexa Pi too. Lee says, "Mwah." Other things, evil laugh sign. Yeah, nice. You should put your cam over the top 30% of chat, and that leaves you with a big block of screen to work with. That is probably true. I probably should take my chat deal and make it smaller. Would that be better if I did that? If I made that smaller? Hold on, I gotta see what I'm doing here. So that way you guys still get the chat screen, so you guys get to see it. I mean, you're technically looking at the chat screen, but at least that way it's being broadcast to everybody. Let's see. Vicky says, Can I match speed of response near the actual Amazon Echo? Oh, yeah. So far as her answering you, like so far as Alexa answering you when you say Alexa, and it kind of sometimes takes a minute, and then you get the beep. I'm not sure. I haven't delved into performance. That might be a good video. Would be, maybe I'll take and spend some time diving into the performance of it and maybe see how much we can squeeze out of it. That's a good point, because yeah, I noticed that too, that it is a little laggy. Here's something that's kind of cool though, that I will say that is neat. The Home Assistant thing. Now, that was some of the reason that I did do it separately. Did do it as a with two different pies, essentially, was because I wanted to show you that you can link an Alexa to or an Echo to the Home Assistant stuff. So you really don't have to build your own Alexa if you don't want to. You could actually take and build or take an Amazon Echo, and you just register it as a development device, actually, is how you do it. And then that way you can use your skills that are in development, and then you can actually put an actual Alexa that probably is running a little bit better software than the kind of like hacked version that's out there. But you can actually use it that way. So if you might get a bigger response in that direction too, if you just build it. I figured, since we built the Alexa in a previous video, and I don't own an Echo or an Echo Dot or anything like that, might as well just use it, right? So that's kind of was my thinking on it. But you might see a performance increase if you use the actual Echo, like the Echo or the Echo Dot. But I don't know. There could be some settings. That'll make it faster. So yeah. So P.S. guys, if you have auto set the auto quality, you might want to set it on 720, because it just tried to put me down to 144p for some reason. Oh, the stream? Well, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Like I said, I have never live streamed before, so I could be setting something weird. All right, Karim says that would be better because we can use Home Assistant emulated bridge component. Yeah, basically. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, I'll show you this real quick. All right, this is, I don't know. Did you guys like the Legendary Battles of Electronics? I don't know. Did anybody see that? Would that be interesting? Now, that was kind of the first attempt at something cool. So, I mean, I wanted the battery to just literally fly into a million pieces, but it kind of just flamed a little bit, and that was about it. So I was thinking up other things to do. I uploaded for just a split second the 9-volt one, but it just wasn't as cool, It didn't just fly apart. So I was like, oh, I was like, what a pain. So I uploaded it, and then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, that's really lame. We need something that's cooler. So I was thinking about stream quality. Sorry, type made it not to do clear. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let me see if I can play around with the stream quality. Let's try this here. So, okay, there I am talking. All right, let's see. I don't even know where the settings are. Let's get the... Oh, wait, no, it's not here. I need to go back to... I don't need to be watching myself. I need to look at the stream. Oh, crapola. This is all zoomed in. All right, let's see if I can get my stream stuff. You guys get to see the behind the scenes. Yay. Welcome back. Am I Sperry? Yay. Blah, blah, blah. For stream health. 1.5 messages a minute watching now. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Well, it's telling me that it's okay. Here, I'm going to put it over here. It says live. Okay, so what do I... Oh, here we go. Viewers may be experiencing minor issues. Good, your viewers are happy. Okay. Does anyone know if you have any settings in OBS you have to make to make things better? There are so many settings in this thing. It's not even funny. Like, here's my settings stream. Of course, I can't really do it because I'd have to restart it. Advanced. Let's see, recording. I don't care about that. Stream delay. Well, automatic reconnect delay seconds. Maximum retries 20. You know, I am not sure. Let's see. Let's go back to the chat. I just had an Inspector Gadget style phone call through my Android Wear. Too cool. Yeah, Android Wear rocks. Go Android Wear. Yeah, Android Wear rocks. Childhood dream of being Inspector Gadget. Yeah, no joke, right? Yeah, no joke. Childhood dream of being Inspector. Yeah. Vicky says, I think the wake up agent just takes some time to get it registered, so it may take the whole system. It may slow the whole system or whatever. Okay, yeah, that could be. It could take a minute for it to register, and so that might be where the lag's coming from. That's totally true. Lee Young, I swear, once I set it to 720 on mine, it's been fine ever since, with great quality. Okay, well then maybe it's just okay. All right, well, as long as it's seemingly working all right. I'm trying to zoom this in, and it's just sucking. Come on! There we go. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Whoa, my chat just went nuts. Holy crud, look at the zoom. Woo! Sorry, you can't see it, but my zoom is getting all wild. Okay, so like these are some of my ideas. This is literally like my idea board here. I've got, okay, Legendary Battles of Electrons, we're going to do this. I've got LiPo battery versus a table saw. That looks like that'd be fun. DC motor versus an AC power. You know, basically slam some DC motor with gobs of AC power and watch it flip out. Electrolytic versus a super cap. Could be interesting. A LiPo versus a power supply. Light bulb versus a power supply. Basically, I would crank the power supply to 11 and see what happens. LED light bulb versus power supply. A stepper versus servo. Stepper versus servo sounded kind of cool. You know, if I got a servo. I even thought of, let's see, did I have it on here? Yeah, DC motor versus split phase induction motor. I thought that would be pretty cool to take like a regular DC motor and hook it to a split phase induction motor that's AC driven basically, and let it spin that one and then slam the AC one and watch it just flip it apart. You know, I don't know. I think that would be entertaining to watch. It's those deals that, you know, destruction is so psychologically pleasing. I don't know why it is. It just is. In any case. All right, we had Lee Young. Wonder if you could do some benchmarking through a VM with Alexa to compare it to the Pi. Ooh, that is a good idea. That's actually a very good idea. Because you can virtualize the Raspbian. I don't know if many of you know that, but you can. You can actually install Raspbian on a VM, you know, and just play around and give it just, you know, give it your computer's processing power, which is, you know, just gobs, and gobs more than what the Pi does. That's a good idea. You know what? I'm going to write that down. I think it saves the chat, but just in case. Daggum, I keep hitting this microphone. Do you guys hear that? I'm sorry. I'm going to write that down. That's right. Benchmark Pi versus VM Alexa. Okay. That's actually a very good idea. Thank you, Lee. That's a good idea. That will tell you if the Pi hardware is what's causing the delay. Yes, definitely. Okay, Vicky says Google Home Assistant can answer follow-up question. I have read in Reddit that Amazon Echo could also do, but Alexa Pi doesn't answer to my follow-up question. Oh, I forgot. What was your follow-up? Wake word. So that makes the whole system slow. Oh, about the wake word agent. Yeah. Question. I have read Reddit, but Amazon Echo could also do. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. But the Alexa Pi doesn't answer my follow-up. Yeah, I don't know. May have to just keep Googling. I have some good ones from time to time. Yes, that's right. That's you and me both, buddy. Most of the time, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. All right, let's continue on to this craziness. So, here's a peek into stuff I've got set up for probably what I'm going to be doing. YouTube video ideas. I've got a Bluetooth Car Aux dongle. Ooh. Basically, what I've got, I'll just show it to you. Hold on. All right, what I've got is I bought a few of. Oh, well, if I drop it, I bought a few of these little Bluetooth do funny. See if I can get that focus. There we go. It's these little Bluetooth thingies. These things are slick. I've been playing with them. They're awesome. They're cheap, for one thing, and they're a 3-watt basically Bluetooth speaker system. You hook a speaker to it. That's what it's got, little little connector and whatnot, like a little JST, and you can hook speakers to it and whatnot, give it 5 volts, and bam, pair it with your phone. You got a Bluetooth. And so I thought, what a cool idea. My car has the auxiliary plug in it, but it doesn't have Bluetooth. Well, I thought, with this thing, you should be able to create, the little plug. You know what I'm talking about? Those plug-ins. I don't have one handy, but like the headphone, the 3.5 or 3.3 millimeter, whatever headphone jack. Take one of those and wire it into this thing, and then put a little regulator off of it, and then plug it into your cigarette lighter or power outlet, whatever it is, in your car, and voila, you just gave your radio in your car Bluetooth. So I thought that would be pretty cool. So that's one video. And then Raspberry Pi videos. I would like to investigate NodeRED. I don't know how many of you have seen that, but that looks really sweet. And what it is it's basically like if any of you have ever messed with LabVIEW, I don't know if any of you messed with, that's probably a weird one too. But basically what it is it's like a visual oriented programming language. And I think really on the back end it's Node.js. I think it's really what it is. That's why they call it NodeRED. But you can put that stuff in there, and it looks pretty darn sweet. And so I'd love to do a video on that, because supposedly programming with that is really easy, and it's geared towards Internet of Things, so IoT stuff. And it's looks pretty darn slick, actually, believe it or not. So I may check that out. Let's go back to the chat, see what we're missing. That's crazy. I just did the exact thing 2 weeks ago with an old Bluetooth receiver with aux out. That's right. Had a head unit that we got at a cheap without a CD player. Had enough room for a full-size Pi in there. Oh, sweet. So you shoved a whole Raspberry Pi in there, eh? Nice. Yeah, Lee, that's pretty cool. I'm the one who turned you on to NodeRED. Yes, you are. That's right. You're the one who was like, do you even know about this? I remember that when you sent me that comment. That was funny. And I'm like, no. I need to get out more. But yes, you're the one who told me about that. So yes, it looks very fun. So we will definitely be doing some videos on that. Is there any way to add multiple mics to the Raspberry Pi for Alexa? Oh, you mean so like you can get like kind of like an omnidirectional way of doing things? Not that I know of, because I believe in that audio mixer driver. I don't want to say that. I don't know. I would think, I don't know if that audio mixer driver will mix microphones, because that's really what you're going to need. If not, you could always, it's kind of expensive to do, but you'd have to get some sort of like audio mixer of some sort, I would think. Or maybe not. But anyway, yeah, you'd have to try, because I know that it would recognize the devices. Like if you plugged a bunch of USB mics in, let's say you do it on like the Raspberry Pi, one of the like B pluses or something, or Raspberry 2 or 3 or something, where it has the 4 USB ports. Theoretically, you can connect 4 USB microphones, and audio mixer the audio driver that's on it should recognize all of them. Now, whether it mixes them all together, I don't know. You may have to have, like, I don't know. Well, I really don't know. I'd have to look. It may, if it has an option like, in Microsoft, there's the audio mixer, that's the driver will take different audio inputs and mix them together into one single input. That would be the way to do it. Otherwise, you'd probably have to get some sort of external device that does it. So, yeah. Crazy coincidence. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Vicky, ha! Or yeah! Yeah, Lee. What if you were to add multiple USB sound cards? Ooh, maybe. You still need to be able to mix it. There, I found 5 array mic, but it was too costly. Yeah. So yeah, that's the problem. Is once you get up there, then they start getting expensive. Unless they're, well, I've got one that's kind of crazy. If you could hack, I gotta lean over and grab it. If you could hack the software to where instead of it, like intercepting the audio input, because what it's doing is the wake word agent or whatever, it's taking the audio and converting it to text, right? If you could take if you could figure out where the text goes and basically intercept that and write your own text, theoretically, you could use like these little, this is another video that's coming, by the way, these little ESP 8266s. Theoretically, you could get a microphone board or something and use these to pipe whatever speech to text that, let's say some external device could do, and pipe that back to the Pi and parse that out and deliver that to the wake word. That way you could put these little microphones anywhere in your house. You can put as many of them as you want or something. Do something like that. I don't know. That's a wild and crazy idea that I literally just made up. So it might not work at all. So as far as the multiple USB sound cards, maybe that might work, as like I said, as long as you have probably some sort of an audio mixer that you can point the Raspberry Pi or the wake word agent or whatever you can point it to, that is the mix of all those audio cards. Maybe, I don't know. Depends if the Alexa software can monitor all inputs. Maybe, yeah, that's true. Maybe Lee says maybe you could find an external mixer that takes. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe an external mixer that would mix all the audios from all over. Like if you're wanting to make it, you got like a huge room, and maybe if you sit the Alexa in like the corner of the room, it's just not getting it, and you wanted to put microphones all the way around you, you'd probably have to bring them to like some sort of mixer. Excuse me, I'm sorry, not to pick my nose on camera, but I had an itch. Anyway, I don't know, did any of you watch South Park? I had an itch. Sorry, I digress. My squirrel, my brain will do that. You'll see when you're watching me live, and you'll see me be me. I literally squirrel all the time. I'll catch other things and derail my thoughts. Anyway, yeah, you can mix all those together, and then that USB into the Alexa, and then tell it to pay attention to that one USB audio input. That'd probably be a better way to do that. So Lee also says, I have so many of those. Love them. Yeah, that's right. Software mixer with Pi and ESP. I like it. Yeah, could be interesting. I don't know. That could be a set of videos, except that would take some thought. Oh, and that's another thing. Have any of you guys ever gotten one of these to work? Because I'm not kidding you. I've literally had just a nightmare getting these to work. I got one to work. I got one to actually come up and connect to my Wi-Fi. And then it went, and what I mean by is that it stopped accepting commands. Like it just all of a sudden, gosh, I tell you, me and my animation, I may have to put a lapel mic on or something, because I'm going to just knock this microphone right off the thing here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I like, it just all of a sudden quit. Of course, I don't know. I got these off of eBay. So that could be the problem. Either way. But continuing on with videos that I was going to show you, create a propeller display. I was going to go ahead and, the propeller display that I made, I don't know if you guys haven't seen that. That's in the videos, but I made one of those whirligig propeller displays that says stuff. You only put a strip of LEDs and then spin it on a motor, and it'll blur and make words. I did that. I was thinking about maybe making one that was like for reals, like an actual one, and then maybe put it out on Tindy or something, and then you guys could just order it, and then it would be like this hackable thing. You could put in, whatever you wanted, or something like that, and hack it and do whatever. Could be interesting. Let's see. And I also saw another company, Fastline PCB. Yeah, that's true. Temp changing cube. What was that? Oh, yeah. That was on my Twitter feed. I saw a thing in Twitter that the guy made that was really slick. It was a little cube that you could put wherever, and it would fade from red to blue, or various mixes of the two, to indicate temperature. I don't know. I just thought that was cool. It just looked interesting. So I was like, well, maybe let's just make something like that. That'll be just interesting. 3D printing. I would like to start doing some bigger 3D prints. It's that bigger means longer and more setup, and it takes a while to do that. As you can see, I got the printers there and one back there. That one. That guy is awesome. The Wanao. The Wanao is got to be the greatest. It kicks the crud out of this POS. That thing is awesome. If you're ever thinking about buying a 3D printer, even Maker's Muse even said that was like his go-to printer for printing stuff, was the Wanao printer. I mean, that thing, it literally printed right straight out of the box, and printed well too. It was fantastic. But what I'd like to do with 3D printing is I'd love to print a Corvo mask. I don't know if you got, here, I can probably just show you. I've got a lot of the models. let's see, where are we at? Printer bot files, which I need to change to just printing files. But I would love to print a Corvo mask. If those of you that play Dishonored, you'll know what I'm talking about. Dishonored's a video game. That's another thing. I'm a huge gamer. You guys probably don't know, but ever since I had kids, like you see my kids bounce around in my videos and stuff, ever since I had kids, gaming has gotten few and far between. But my kids are getting older now, so they're starting to play them with me. So I might, I may have to fire up like a Twitch channel or something, and us check out some, maybe check out some coolness there. Let's open this in 3D Builder, and I will show you what it looks like. I'll go away. Load. Yeah, that. Doesn't that look cute? I would love to print that out. That's going to be challenging to print, too. But isn't that sweet? I have all the pieces. It comes in pieces, and I would love to print that out. Let me go back and check our chat screen here real fast. You know what? I'm going to put the chat over here. Where are we at? Yeah, there we go. We'll put the chat screen over here. Oh! I didn't want that to happen. Don't do that. Savigol. All right. So what we got? Okay. So I have so many of those and love them. Yeah, they look awesome. Software mixer with probably like it. Yeah. The ESP01s. Yeah, it was a pain, but I didn't go the AT command route though. Oh, really? Because that's what I did. You only use the 4 corner pins for programming, and make sure you have the same ground for the programmer and ESP. Yeah, I could see where that would be a problem. But yeah, you do. You just use receive and transmit. But yeah, I know. There was people telling me about the enable and reset and all, and it's all over the place. So that's good to know. Okay. Also, one more thing. Try an external power supply for the ESP because some programmers aren't powerful enough. That is true. I've seen that where it'll just yank it down. One more thing, you have to put. Don't worry about it. This is totally impromptu, so just you guys just speak out of turn. I don't care. Just talk, and it doesn't matter. It's fine. You have to put pin 0 to ground to enter programming mode as well. Forgot about that one. Okay. Well, good. Message me. Okay, yeah, I may get with you later just to get that to work. Did you use the Arduino? Just curious, IDE for programming it, or what IDE did you use? I was just using basically an FTDI chip. I don't know where it is anymore. Oh, it's over on the bench. The cable is. It's all hooked up. I was basically just using an FTDI converter cable. You know, it's the one that has the USB thing on it, and then the other end of the cable is the connections. That's what I was using. So, yeah. Okay, you did use the IDE. Okay, cool. Yep. I thought so. That looked like the easiest route from what I was looking for. Most people said that with USB serial program. Okay, so yeah, okay, so you're doing kind of the thing that I'm doing. Okay, Vicky had a question. I have one more question. You can ask as many questions as you want. I don't care. I'll probably be, let's see, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost 5:30. I'll probably have to wrap this up at 5:30 because I'll probably have to go upstairs and start fixing dinner. So anyway, Vicky, I have one more question. I want to execute Python script on Pi over internet. Is there a way to do that? It means I will upload the script on a website, and it should run on the Pi. I am facing a problem. Ooh, that is a good question. So you want to be able to write Python software and then upload it and have it immediately execute. Well, tell you what I would probably do. Now, this is just literally straight off the top of my head. Okay, so this is with no testing, no nothing. And this could also be the most complicated way in the universe to do it. I don't know. But straight off the top of my head, the only thing I can think of. My kids are screaming at my dog. I apologize if that's really loud in the background. Anyway, no, what I wanted to say was, what I would probably do is you could write a cron job that could execute a script that would check. You could write like a shell script and have a cron job execute a shell script that would check a specific folder. Let's say it's your folder that you upload to. it could check that folder for any script that's date has changed, or that has been changed recently, like within the last cron job cycle. You could have the cron job run like every minute or something like that. And if a script's time has changed within the last minute or something like that, I don't know, then execute it. And then that script, have that script execute. And then you have to set up your permissions. Make sure you set up your permissions properly, Linux-wise, to be able to do that. And then that way, the minute you upload something to there, within a minute, the cron job will run. It will check it, catch that file has been updated, or maybe it's a brand new file, and execute it. You could do something like that, maybe. And like I said, that could be the most difficult way to do that. I'm not sure. Lee has to say, he says, FTP connection, let's see, with USB serial programmer. Yeah. FTP connection with the Pi, then a Home Assistant button to run any script in a certain folder. That's true. You could do it with Home Assistant too. Yeah, good point. Yeah, you could do that in Home Assistant. So either way, and then make it a button where you have to, push the button. Or like I said, you could run a cron job. So look up cron if you've never used that before. CRON, cron job. And it's just a way of it's a scheduled task. If you've used Windows scheduled tasks, that's what it is. That's the Linux version of it. But you could run a cron job to run a shell script that checks for any changes or whatever. Or you could do like Lee was saying, you could create a button in Home Assistant that will execute any script in a folder. So that way you could be remote, upload your stuff, and then use a web browser, go to your whatever it is, go to your Home Assistant, and then poke that button, and it'll just launch whatever it is that you've uploaded. So, all right. Well, there's the desktop view, the stream view. I'm going to shift gears on that one. All right. So, all right. Well, anyway, guys, yeah, I think this has been pretty good. I'm going to ask a few questions of you guys. Hopefully you guys will respond to me. Was the audio too loud? Because I can play with that. Because it looks like it's going pretty good. Am I like blowing you guys out? I'd like to know that. Number one. Number two, I will try to get this chat thing figured out. For some reason, when I tell it to capture just this window, it makes it black. Because I would love to be able to just capture it and that way I can move it around like this, but on you guys' actual stream that you're seeing, it won't move. I don't know if that makes sense. Those of you that used OBS before, I think you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Oh, the audio is good. Okay. Yay. So the audio settings are good. Okay. Well, good. And video, has anyone had lag problems with the video or any weirdness with the streaming? I know that there was a little bit of weirdness, I think. Lee, was it that you were having a little bit of weirdness at first, but then it turned out okay? Because I might play with the picture settings or something. So anyway, I think it's good though. Yeah, no video lag. Okay, good. All right, thank you, Vicky. All right, well, cool beans. All right, well, I may end up working on maybe playing music or something because it's kind of dead, and then you hear my kids screaming in the background. I think I saw. I'm watching the video monitor up here. I think I saw one of my kids go behind me. Anyway, so. Yeah, probably just my YouTube settings. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. So, I think it went pretty good, at least for a test. I was actually happy. To tell you the truth, guys, to literally tell you the truth, I didn't expect anybody to show up. I really didn't. So I want to thank you guys, first and foremost. See how many of you guys are there? Well, there's 3 now. A couple of you had to drop off. I know it's getting late. That's why I'm going to have to drop off here before too long too. But there for a while, we had like 20, I think we had 20 or 25 people. And guys, that makes my day. It makes my day to see that people are actually interested, especially when I just threw this out there. I didn't really schedule it or anything. The other one will be scheduled. It'll be an event in that way. And I mean, I scheduled an event on this one, but I just kind of had the idea and threw it out there. So, I was glad to see some of you were able to make it and that you guys have stuck with me for this whole thing. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for coming. So you might check some of the OBS tips and tricks. Yes, I will definitely do that. There's a lot of videos out there that are OBS tips and tricks for doing live stream. I just didn't think that we should probably watch a YouTube video on this YouTube video, because I might get the whole copyright monster might come and take me away in the night. So I'll do that. I'll look at that and see what we got for that. They always have multiple Windows tables going. Yeah, I see that too. So that's what I'll probably do. I'll probably poke around on that, and we'll see if we can't straighten that out. So I see my daughter behind me. She's giving peace signs. All right, guys. Well, is there any way to contact you? I need help in my college pie project. Yeah. If you have a YouTube account, you can totally contact me on YouTube. That's probably no, take that back. It's probably not the best way to do it. Another thing, if you guys are sending me personal messages on YouTube, I apologize. It does not alert me. It does not send me a blip that says you have sent me something. I literally have to go to the personal messages section in YouTube and check it. So, and that's been really frustrating to me. There's been 2 or 3 companies that have wanted me to maybe play with their products, try them out, check them out, show them to you guys, and I've totally missed it because of that. So it's just angry. No, I'll just give you my email. Here, I'll just put it in the chat. If I can type. So there you go. So there's my emails. So yeah, you can just shoot me an email on that. I'm thinking, because there's been a few of you that have requested, and few meaning like 30 or 40 of you that have actually, no problem, Vicky, that has asked me about what contact information. So I'm thinking about, I may set up another email, just so that's kind of also my personal email, so it gets kind of blah. So I may set up a different email just for the channel, so you guys can email me, and I'll check that. With Google's so awesome anymore. You can link all these together to where I still get the alerts that you guys have emailed me, and then that way I don't miss you guys' messages. And I think that might be what I'll do, and I'll start putting that maybe at the bottom of my videos or something, so that everybody knows that don't use the personal messaging thing, because you probably won't get me. So anyway. All right, guys. Well, it is 5:36, so I've gone about 6 minutes over what I wanted to do. Thank you so very much for joining. This has actually been really fun. I was kind of didn't know if anybody was going to show up or it was going to be worthwhile or anything, but it has helped me a little bit. Helped me get some feedback on some stuff that you guys wanted and talked about. And Google ecosystem is second to none. yeah, that's right. It is. It's awesome. So it's 4 a.m. in India. Right on, India. That's right. You guys are awesome. You're actually awake at 4 a.m. Of course, if you're anything like me, you're nocturnal and you're up all the time. Having too much fun, LOL. Yeah, that's right. It's been great. And still watching. Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, let's let Vicky get to bed. And Lee, it's been great with you too, buddy. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. And we will catch you guys on the technically official stream. If any of you haven't put in your stuff for getting a whatever it is, getting your name in the pot to get the Wi-Fi enabled relay, make sure you go do that. And also put in what day and time and whatnot would work best for you for the live stream. Probably this one probably wouldn't be a good one, since it's like 4 a.m. where Vicky's at. So anyway. All right, guys, take care, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys, for joining. We will see y'all later.